bringing Dirt 5 to PlayStation 5 was more a question of, well, what are the unique things that are exciting for the player on PlayStation 5 that we can give them a unique experience with? So one of the most significant things in the game that we're very proud of, that's exclusive to next generation consoles, is our 120 Hertz mode. Typically games run at 60 frames per second, 60 Hertz. So when you're driving at 120 frames, you're seeing double the amount of pixels. That means that when you're sliding, when you're turning the camera, when you're making adjustments, everything feels so much smoother. That means the feeling of responsiveness of the car, how it responds to the environment as it bumps along different crevices and things in the road, it's going to feel a lot more immersive. It's going to feel responsive and smooth. The thing that I really like about it is the adaptive triggers. There's not often that something in the controller space comes along and surprises. Something that comes along and makes you say, why were we not doing this before? This is incredible. In the past, rumble that you've experienced in controllers, that was the main way that we felt kind of hand immersive experience while we're playing a video game. And there wasn't enough expression within rumble. You had a low rumble and a high rumble, and you would just adjust how frequent you were turning them on and off. With the adaptive triggers, you don't just provide an on and off, you actually provide a waveform, so like an audio file, to say how hard and how soft you want it, and how much do you want it to push out and pull in. So these adaptive triggers, it allows us, as you're driving around, to feel the world how we want you to feel it. So when you're bumping up against things, we can describe to the controller how hard is this ground? How much resistance should your finger feel as you're driving across that surface? That makes it feel very much like no other racing game. It's not anything like I've played before, if I'm honest. I pick up the controller and this big smile spreads across my face because I'm experiencing great action, I'm experiencing great visuals, and because I'm always playing in 120 FPS modes, I'm experiencing great frame rates. So much coming at me at once, as well as my fingers expressing that world. I'm feeling so brought in to what Dirt 5 is because of the power of what I'm experiencing in PlayStation 5. One of the coolest features that I'm not hearing loads of other people talking about DualSense, because yeah, the triggers are amazing, they really are amazing, but actually this controller is like, it's almost like a portal into how do we get you, the player, immersed into the game. And so a lot of players sit at home with their controller and they plug in a pair of headphones, a gaming headset or something like that, and you're getting stereo sound and you're driving around and you're getting rumble and it's a controller. But that is not what DualSense does. So PlayStation 5 has dedicated audio hardware, the Tempest engine. When you plug in a normal pair of headphones, just any normal pair of headphones into the 3.5mm jack on the bottom of the DualSense, you're going to experience ambisonic audio. So you're going to get simulation from those two little headphones of 7.1 surround sound. So one of the things that we're doing with that is that in Dirt 5, we have an incredible soundtrack, including artists such as, yes, Pearl Jam, one of my favorite bands, Stormzy, The Prodigy, The Chemical Brothers, just an amazing soundtrack. And as you're driving around the tracks, you're going to hear the music coming out of the speakers that are in the world. And then when you're using a headset on the DualSense controller, you'll hear that coming around you as you go around the track because the speakers are physically located in the track. So experiencing that 7.1 out of your controller is a new experience for many gamers.